What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Alright, we're gonna go, hold on.
Mic feedback on.
There we go. We're gonna go, to the fortress. Actually, no, we need to cure stomach rot. Because it has killed us before, but no, I'm actually just gonna chance it. We're gonna go to the fortress again. Recklessly, by foot, and we'll stay at the ends. What up, MotiveX Daily? How are we doing? What's up, boys? Oh, jeez. It is misty out today, apparently. We're about to run this dungeon. I got a little piece of paper that I picked up in Privateer's Hold that says, you know, come to this place, so we're going to check it out. Alright, we got the rats right away. Fucking rats. Oh, we got a pile of heads here. Alright. Kill the rats, kill the rats. I feel like Charlie with my rat stick right now. Alright, this guy is chilling in his cage right here. We've caged this guy up. We've got the head pile going on. We got a little pile of bones, little blood splatters everywhere. Got a cage. Looks like something got out of the cage, maybe. I don't remember this door. I was running this dungeon last night too, and I don't remember this door. I think I find like a little new something every time. Yeah, it goes all the way over here. Alright. Dang, one hit. We're getting good. Take everything. The Jaggernaut wants to play Arena and Daggerfall on stream soon. Just did Fallout 1 and 2. Oh man, I am bummed that I missed those streams, brother. Let me see if I can give you a follow real quick. There we go. And there we go. I won't miss another stream. Whatever, you know, that's fine. Now, if you stream some Daggerfall, I'll pop in there and we can chat about it. Yeah, man. I don't know if you know about Daggerfall Unity, but definitely do Daggerfall Unity. You know, get it on Steam or whatever, because you have to have a proof of purchase. And then, okay, you have it installed. Sick. So I don't even need to blab on about it. It just, I mean, as you know, it's the best version out there right now. If you have any tips of how to like brighten it up on the stream, let me know. When my doingus hits the fan and the grass goes crazy. Yeah, Arena is kind of a challenge to play because like it's just not very user friendly. What's up, Retro Guy? How you doing, brother? It's not intuitive. You know, I would say this game is just leagues ahead, especially when you get that Daggerfall Unity. But yeah, you're like stuck with the old like moving where it's like at the bottom of the screen, you know? Click movement, click this, click that. It really is not that great. The story's lacking, as opposed to like this game where the story is robust and intriguing. And then like the map is, what do they call that? RNG. Oh Jesus, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, we got that guy. Took him out real quick. Man, I'm getting full already. Back to the beginning. Not much, man. How are you today? How are you today? Good to see you again. Yeah, man. I love watching Daggerfall. Pretty much. I started watching it from another streamer, and I just got like enamored with everything about it, pretty much. I thought it was intriguing, and I was like, you know, not enough people like know about this game. Rain, how you doing, man? Coffee and a smoke, how you doing? Oh yeah, I like this too. Arena kind of has the same thing going on with it. Some aspects of it I like even a little better than Daggerfall's, but you know, this is still good for what it is. We need to upgrade these boots, man. We are looking, and this, yeah, man, we are looking like a slob with those boots. I'll just leave this stuff here and maybe come back for it. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. We're just chilling again. Oh, we're about to mollywop the centaur. We're running that same dungeon. I'm trying to get a little bit of gold. I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking we do like a save up for like a boat or something challenge. I think that'd be really cool. I'm thinking maybe like we'll start doing challenges pretty soon. Like I saw one of my favorite streamers do a Daggerfall region lock. I think that'd be sick. Thank you for that game controller, brother. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. I really do. We're looking for some baddies to slay right here. Like this guy. Oh no, I didn't heal. I didn't heal and I didn't save. Oh no. As far as a class, I recommend always going with custom class. I have my pinned videos on my page are attribute guides and starting character kind of help. I needed a lot of help personally when I started because I couldn't make it out of the first dungeon without just getting absolutely demolished. But yeah, make a custom class. It'll ask you like questions. Make sure you pick the ebony dagger. That way it gives you an ebony dagger to start out with. There's like little tips and tricks like that. You're going to want to pick your favorite. Let's just see what I got going on. So you're going to want to pick mysticism. Apparently, I've been told that in the late game you can't you can't win unless you can levitate well. So you gotta have that mysticism. And then I pick one weapon skill, and I pick destruction, because the shock spells help a lot in the early game. They, they don't always hit, but when they do hit, they often do like one hit, like kills. So I'll pick my favorite weapon. This time I'm running axe, and then for major I'll do like medical, resto. If I were to do it again, I'd probably do like streetwise or something instead of crit strike, because I don't feel like crit strike helps all that much. But yeah, like etiquette, no, I'd probably do mercantile if I'm being honest. But all these are the good ones for the minor, and then obviously miscellaneous. In Elder Scrolls 3, I try to do dagger and short blade because of Sunder and Keening. I mean, you have to be able to hit the final boss. You know what I mean? So I just I'm just getting smacked by a bat. So like I try to level that up, and then yeah, mixing and matching armor is definitely what's up in Morrowind. I like that too. Definitely one of my favorite games. I was just live last night showing everybody my end game Morrowind save, where I just am hoarding shinies that I found throughout the game. Oh, you see that? We killed that centaur in one hit with that. Which is good, because we're about to get slapped by this third guy. Man, that was lucky right there. We're looking for some upgrades. Alright, bro. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Thanks for chilling while you could, brother. I will see you soon. And then hopefully I can catch one of your streams too. Sweet. I'm up late. I work from home. I don't necessarily have a schedule, so I can always come on and everything. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You know how it goes. Enjoy yourself, man. Was it Juggernaut that was asking about the Daggerfall? Yeah, the Daggerfall starting class. I forgot to mention some stuff about that too, but we can talk about that another time, I guess. Alright, so we're trying to hoard some gold right now. That way we can maybe buy a boat. Maybe flex on some fools in the harbor. Okay, we got some enemies. Slap, slap, slap. Slap at the bat. Thank you so much for the likes. Rain, I don't see how you don't, need a thumb transplant after all the likes. I really appreciate that. I adjusted my mic volume. So if you guys want to give me some feedback on that, I'd be super pleased to receive that feedback. My voice is kind of quiet, and I don't like to speak from the diaphragm, so I had to turn the mic up. It's up at like 300% right now, so if it's too loud or it needs to be up higher, I can definitely adjust it, just so you know how I'm sounding. Gotta watch my back in these motherfucking halls. Bum, bum, bum. Burglar just died. Ooh, 2 burglars just died. I wonder what they died to. He had 2 bucklers on him. That's pretty gnarly. Take all the light stuff. There we go. Oop. Bumped it. I bumped it. Welcome in, guys. We're playing Daggerfall. If you guys are just now joining us, we're live playing this Daggerfall Elder Scrolls 2. You've played Skyrim, you've played Elder Scrolls 5, you've played Oblivion, you've played Elder Scrolls 4. Oh, Jesus. Come around this corner. What's up? What's up? Toasted. Toasted Knight. Steel Greaves? Elven Greaves. Okay. It is really cool. That's why I make content about this game, is because more people need to know how just cool it is. I better not die. Oh my god. I have not been saving properly, so I would have been real sad just now if I died. I need to upgrade these boots. Love this game. This is the character screen here. It's like the inventory kind of stuff. It's got your tabs up here. This is your character sheet. We're named TikTok Chat. We're a red guard. We have a custom class, so I just called it class. These are our primaries. And these are our major skills, minors, etiquette, streetwise. Etiquette is for talking to rich people. Streetwise is for talking to poor people. Mercantile is for talking to merchants. And then these are all the other ones. In this game, you can level up what are called languages. I'm sure you're familiar with the word. And so you can speak Impish or Spriggan or Nymph. And what it does is it allows you to like pass these people with them being passive instead of aggressive, because you speak the same language, which I think is actually pretty freaking cool. But in reality, that skill is rather useless. But it's just like another little, not like a quirk, but just like a little cool thing about the game. Yeah, definitely super advanced for 96. Did I pass? And then, so this is a kind of a remake, not really a remake. It's the original game, but they moved it to a better engine, so it renders a lot better. I can do like 60 FPS. I can do WASD movement. I can look around and everything. You can tell it's very nice. All the controls are super intuitive. Spacebar to jump, C to crouch. You can even climb in this game, which I think is really cool. You can like play out your Assassin's Creed fantasy, go to the city, climb onto the roof. Like just so many cool things, man. And then with this version, it does also come with 3D dungeon mapping. These dungeons, if you've ever played this game, you know these dungeons are freaking massive. So yeah, 3D dungeon mapping. on this with this updated version, and then you can even like fast travel. Corey, I have some help for you if you're interested. That was my case too. All it takes is a little bit of prior knowledge of how to set up your character. You can set yourself up for success in the game. You can also set yourself up for early game failure. So if you're interested, I've got videos on it on my channel. I also can just straight up tell you about it if you'd like to know a little bit. But it kind of starts out with the skills that you pick. So I always pick for my primaries. If you just pick these primaries, pick your favorite weapon, the one that you're going to use, pick destruction and pick mysticism. This will carry you to the end of the game. It'll definitely at least get you out of that first round there. I like medical because I believe that is when you can passively increase your health through resting. I took restoration and critical strike as well. And then you can answer certain questions in the beginning of the game instead of... Sorry. I can only do so many things. You can answer questions instead of like picking from a list, essentially. And you answer one question that says ebony dagger. And it starts you out with an ebony dagger first thing in the game. So you get a decent weapon to kind of traverse that early game. Oh geez, I'm always doing this to myself. Redguard is the race. Let's see here. Yeah, Redguard is my race, and then my class, I picked a custom class. So you're always going to want to pick custom class for that. And then I keep doing this thing where I keep forgetting to save, so I have to run away from the centaurs when I don't remember to heal either, because apparently I don't remember anything. Alright, so we're going back up. We're going to go mollywop the centaur. What's in here? Rat. I feel like Charlie with the rat stick. Just watch. Who closed my door? Alright, where's our centaur buddy? Yeah, you fight that guy. I'm gonna come in here and loot the guy you already killed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, attack him. Just gotta zap him sometime. Okay, we got the Elven Battle Axe. What's good? We'll take that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take the... well, it's kind of heavy. Sometimes it's hard to loot the sprites when they're all next to each other. There we go. Corey, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah, check out the videos I have as well. It's super worth it to get into the game. That's why I make content about the game, is because I do think more people should be playing it. Or if not playing it, like I understand like a game like this is old, it's hard, it's challenging, you have to read this and that. So if people can't be bothered to actually play the game and they'd rather just watch, I'd like to help them with that by providing, you know, something for them to watch. The limit on the main quest really rubs you the wrong way. What do you mean by that? Because this game has like 4 or 5 different endings, which is incredible for any game, let alone a game that came out in 1996. So let me know what you mean by that. I'd like to talk about that. Come on. I'm getting stuck in the wall. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Oh. That was close. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that you said time limit. I just thought I read limit. So yeah, you are absolutely correct on that. I thought I read that you said it was limited. I'm like, whoa, what you mean, bruh? It's like not limited. Man, we are desperate to find some good boots around here. Let me see. Sometimes the dungeon map is hard to read, but honestly, it's better than not having it at all. It shows you where the entrance is, so the entrance is on like that floor. You can see the little square, and then you can see it shows you vertically, and then we're right here. So we need to get down. Get down! So we'll... Man, let's just start walking, I guess. You love Morrowind and Oblivion? Which one do you prefer of those two? I prefer Morrowind. I didn't have an Xbox 360 till I was like 20, and so I missed out on playing that game for the most part. I believe I got an Xbox 360 in 2011 when Skyrim came out, so I just played it, and I loved it, and it was great. And then I also didn't love how different it was from Morrowind, The Elder Scrolls 3. That was like my favorite. And so because it was so different, the UI was super different and all that, I was like kind of not super... Oh. Here we go. Yeah, I was not super digging on it when it came out, but obviously... Oh, dude. 200? Man. Yeah, I would pay that. I heard that they are making a mod for what's the game? Skyrim. They're making a mod for Skyrim, I guess, that is Morrowind. So it's like yeah, you'll be able to play Morrowind in Skyrim, I guess, is what I had heard. I'm not big on mods though, so I don't know how much I would like it, but I am big on Morrowind, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Daggerfall is definitely first person. It used to be where on the bottom of the screen would be all your controls and stuff. And with the Daggerfall Unity version, it kind of updates it, so it has like WASD movement, WASD, it has spacebar to jump, C to crouch, and then like, you know, look around with the mouse. Updates it to 60 FPS, kind of updates the lighting as well. And then like, yeah, this game is huge as well. So if you didn't know, this game is about twice the size of England, and I can demonstrate that by showing you the travel map here. So this is the entire map of the game, right? This map is absolutely, it's like twice the size of the UK. So right now we're in the province of Daggerfall, which is one of, like, I think I counted them, it was 32. So there's 32, and it's like being in the US where it's like, you know, this big one, this is Texas, and you know, it's like these are large. And so we click on the one that we're in, and we're just like in this little blip on the map right here. So we're here, and then I can pull up the local map. And so that this little thing is just a little blip on the map. It's absolutely freaking huge. And then with the Unity version as well, it does update the terrain. It used to be that the engine that the game was rendered in originally couldn't render its terrain like ups and downs. So there was no hills, no valleys. It was just completely flat, which it still is kind of, rather empty. But at least it's not flat. Like you can see some edges in the terrain here. Actually, you probably can't see anything because on the stream it's just so dark, and I really don't understand why. If anybody has any tips for that, I'd be glad to hear it. But we're gonna rest for 6 hours, and then we're gonna travel. That way, maybe we end up in Daggerfall during the day, because you don't want to be there at night. King Lysandus will come out of the woodwork and just mollywop you. So this is what we do. We click find, and we type in the name of the place, and then it pinpoints it, and then we travel there. And then for fast travel, we can choose the speed, the transport mode, and we can choose where we camp out at. So for speed, this means like if I go cautiously, obviously it costs a bit more and the travel time is more, but if I go recklessly, it costs less and the time is less. Same with transport, like ship or horse is going to matter. Not in this case because we are in our little city state. Do they not have it on PS5? I know that the Xbox platform has it. And then if you stay at inns versus camping out, you'll regain your health while you travel. So we're going to do that. Oh god. Did you hear that? How it said vengeance? That's the King Lysandus, and he's a ghost at night in Daggerfall, and he runs and he mollywops you. Alex, thank you for following. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Alright, we're gonna go for like 8 hours. See how that goes. Where's this enemy? Oh god, what is that? What is that? Zombie? Zombie. Ooh, Elven Katana. Here we go. We're coming up on some loot. Okay, what time is it? It's 12:15. So yeah, we need to rest for like 8 hours so that we can go sell our stuff. Okay, you love Skyrim and Morrowind. I love Skyrim and Morrowind too. I like how you left out Oblivion, because I'm on that leaving out Oblivion train too. Not because I have any hate for the game, just because I never played it. Like growing up, I have no nostalgia for it. What is shooting me with arrows right now? Oh, it's a night blade. I wonder what that means. Some good loot, maybe? Yes, we got some boots, finally! Oh my gosh, guys, we got boots! We've been waiting for some boots to pop up. We are absolutely stoked right now. Oh yeah, buddy. Eventually... let's see if we can loiter, maybe. Eventually it'll be day out, and then we can go inside. Okay, here we go. Now that it's not nighttime, we can go in there and we won't get mollywopped by frickin' Return the slab! Return the slab! Yeah, I started on the first one, or I'm sorry, the third one too. And that's why I stream this game, is because I love Skyrim. I love the third one, you know. But also, the second one, nobody knows about it. Nobody knows that it's, like, playable today. Like, look at these graphics. Like, yeah, they're 1996 graphics and everything, but if this game came out today, it would be praised as the indie game of the year. The indie devs are all about these graphics these days. You know that. You've played, like, I mean, look at Minecraft. It's the biggest game in the world, and it has about similar graphics. And this game is so cozy, just for kind of like that. Like, you hear the ODST right now. Very cozy. I'm riding around on a horse. You can hear all the clop, clop, clop. We're looking for our town square down here, so we can sell some stuff. We're trying to save up, maybe buy a boat. I never played any of the CRPG Baldur's Gate. The only one I actually ever played was the one I had it on, or my dad had it on GameCube, and it was like an action RPG. It was a really, really fun game though. Mr. J, thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. Also, the other guy, I can't tell what emoji that is for your name, but I appreciate you following as well. We do go live on Daggerfall, so that people can know that this game is sick. We like this game a lot. Yeah, Dark Alliance, that's what it was called. You could like press X or Y to like pop a potion real quick. We got a doggy right here. Woof. And then yeah, if you had like you play like up to 4 players on that one. Sorry, I'm really distracted right now. I have ADHD, and like so when I get to talking, I get to just like walking around the city. But I actually am looking for the shops right now. Alright, here we go. So we gotta loiter for a sec. Yeah, I pretty much just played whatever my dad had. You know, I was like 8 or so when I started playing PC games, and what he had was StarCraft. So when I was like, yo, I'm a fellow Khajiit, not in this game, but I definitely dabble in Khajiit. Were you here last night for the Morrowind playthrough, where I showed everybody my moon sugar pile and everything in my skooma pipe collection? Yeah, we are hoarding. That's what we do. So pretty much we go fill our wagon, and then we come back and sell, and we get absolutely massacred on the price. Like 12,000. I'm gonna guess they're gonna offer me about 5 grand. Watch. Oh my god! No way! I'm sorry, I can't swing that. How do you figure? How do you figure, brother? I think I got less this time than if... Oh man, I'm getting robbed right now. Where's all my ingredients and stuff? Oh, he probably just doesn't buy them, that's why. Let's see if we can upgrade our made with Casey. What does that mean? They made a game with Casey. I don't know what I mean. Yeah, so it started with StarCraft, and then Diablo 2 was the next game that we moved into after beating the hell out of StarCraft for a long time. We're looking for some boots. D2R was sick, I'm not gonna lie. It just, you know, it really put it out there that, like, hey, you can polish a 20-year-old game, but guess what it is? It's still a 20-year-old game, which, that's fine. It is good for what it is. I love watching Mr. Llama SC and everything. Alright, we're bailing out of here. We're going to go to a different shop. Sell our ingredients. That's where the real riches are. Oh, we got more stuff? Boots, boots, boots? Anybody got boots? Yeah, man, go check out that ladder for sure. Also, guys, if you're not already, please follow me. I need to get 1,000 followers so that they can show my streams on the For You page, because right now it's just on the live stream. Also, if you could share this with anybody that likes retro games or any sort of Elder Scrolls, share it with all your Skyrim peeps, because those guys, they never played this game. They never heard of this shit. Were you on the For You page, or was it the live For You page? Like, were you already on a live and then you swiped and you found it? Because they told me that I'm not eligible to be on the For You page because I don't have 1,000 followers. Alright, so if you guys like Assassin's Creed, check this out. This was the original Assassin's Creed. Oh, oh. Oh, I don't have my climbing skill very high. But you can climb up the literal walls. Pop on to the second story here, climb up these walls. Oh. I think climbing is really cool. None of the other Elder Scrolls have climbing. Oh, yeah, there we go. And so if you wanted to do one of those things that you do in these types of games where you just pull out the long range and you just start pew, 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 you know, that, yeah, you can level up climbing. Climbing is a skill. Our climbing is garbage. See, look at us. Pew, pew, pew. You know, like that GTA 5. Oh! Well, guys, if you haven't seen the death animation, here it is. That's rather unfortunate because I don't even remember the last time we saved. We're probably halfway through the dungeon. Oh, man. Okay. We live, we learn. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Oh no, we didn't get our boots. We forgot to save that after we upgraded our boots. What have I done? Alright, how much have we missed? That is rather unfortunate. Ugh. Let's check out the wagon real quick. Oh, I can't access it. Great. Alright, well, I know there's still monsters here. So let's see where they're at, I guess. Oh, I hear something. Ooh, okay, so here's... I remember they were fighting. So we are kind of close to the end. I think this guy had more boots. Oh man. Well, there you have it. Save often, guys. Save early, save often. Yeah, devastating is that's... I'm devastated. I've been looking for boots. I've been looking for them. I didn't restore my magic. I'm slipping right now. I don't know why. Absolutely slipping. Greaves. Boots. Straight up bummed right now, guys. Forgot to save. Don't be like me. Don't forget to save. Save. Alright. Take advantage of this here 3D dungeon mapping. I can't really see anything that we haven't gone through yet, though. So I'm thinking we just hightail it on out of here after we heal. We'll also do like a quick save real quick. And yeah, we'll go to the entrance. Pretty much just down, wherever we can go down. I'll try to go down. Just freaking walk, get out of my way, Rock. Come on. I do think I remember a centaur jump scaring me, though, around these parts. So we might have actually missed one, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, God. It was a close one. If you haven't played this in ages, what I recommend is you play it now. It's a great game. You know this. If you've played it, you know this. They have an updated version. I'm using WASD movement. I can do spacebar, jump, and then look around with the mouse. I'm not currently running any mods. I don't like... Not that I don't like mods, but... when I mod, typically it is lighting, it's water effects, it's draw distance, that kind of stuff. More visual. Just because, like, for this game, I haven't, like, beat it 100 times, so I'm not... No, please ask as many questions as you like. That's why I make content, is so that people can understand and learn about this game and realize that it is worth playing today in the current year that we live. But yeah, it is on Steam, so what you're going to want to do is you buy it on Steam, or it's actually probably free on Steam. But you have to have like a proof of purchase, right? So you get it from Steam. That's the original version. It's full of bugs, and you can't really beat the game with that version just because of how many bugs there are. So you go to Google, you type in Daggerfall Unity. And so what they did was they kind of recreated the game in the Unity engine, which is just a better engine. It was able to render all of the landscapes. Like in the original game, this would just be a flat texture on the ground because it couldn't render like the height, kind of. So like you couldn't go uphill, you couldn't go downhill. It was just kind of flat. And the game is massive, and so if you have just a massive flat world, it just becomes so mundane, so boring, so dreary. Alright, so we are chock full. We're getting out of here. We're going to travel to Daggerfall. Actually, no, let's go to Wayrest. I don't feel like dealing with fucking Return the Slab ass. Return the Slab! Actually, no. I can't afford the time. We're going to Daggerfall. We'll deal with Return the Slab. Buck Daddy, thanks for following. I appreciate you. Well, I don't know how old you are, Buck Daddy, but I was 4 when this came out, so it's not like I could have been playing this. This game's hard enough for me at 32, you know what I mean? But they did just come out with a, like, not necessarily a remake, but like an updated version of it. It's called Daggerfall Unity. So download Daggerfall from Steam, then download Daggerfall Unity, and you will be able to play the game looking like this. It looks really nice. I don't have a lantern on. I should get a lantern, that way you guys can see it a little bit better. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock? Fuck. Alright, I guess we'll try to loiter for 14 hours. Man, we're gonna get eaten alive out here. Alright. 14 hours it is. Enemies nearby. How did I fucking know? Zap, zap, zap. It's alright. We might get our upgrade back if we just keep on keeping on. You were 15 when this came out and you got it? That is actually badass. I would have loved to have been 15 when this came out and, you know, had a PC and all that. It is a sick game. Obviously, this is a little bit of an updated version, but it is so playable. Like, I know that sounds a little bit silly. Obviously, a game should be playable, but it's not always the case, as you know. Thanks, Rat Pack. Make sure you follow. Catch the next one, too. Appreciate you. Oh, we got a spider. No treasure, huh? Cheap-ass spider. We're just trying to get it so that... Oh, my gosh. I guess we'll just be farming gold outside of Daggerfall while we wait for the ghost to go away. I guess that's the new strategy here. Alright, where you at, where you at, where you at? Okay, this guy might get me. No treasure, huh? Man, we just got the corpse field out here. Yeah. Just the instant, like, blowing stuff up, and then you're just like, oh, I have to talk to this lady and ask her where the library is so I can go read books in a game? Michael Bale. So I actually I help people with that a lot. Starting out your character in a good way really helps. I have a couple videos at the beginning of my page that are pinned, that are they're specifically related to early game. Yeah, when you can't make it out of the dungeon, typically that's because of... Oh my god, this music is really just... Alright. Welcome, traveler. Jeez, that was super loud. Anyway, yeah, so it's a bad build, essentially. What you're going to want to do for your primary skills, this is what I always do, okay? Mysticism, you can't beat the game without proper levitation, so get that mysticism. Pick your weapon up front. What weapon are you going to use? You can't always use magic. What weapon are you going to use? Is it going to be short sword? That way you can keep on with that ebony dagger that you can get at the very beginning, which I'll talk about again in a second. Or is it going to be an axe? I chose the axe. I like one-handed axe. That way, you know, you get a lot of damage with. You can also use a shield. And then also destruction. Get that destruction. That shock spell that you're going to get is going to be super sick for early game. Oh, you must have came from my video. My most recent video. Yeah, we got the 8-bit dongs up in here, if you know what I mean. So, Michael, how to progress is you get out of the starting you get out of the starting area, right? Which is Privateer's Hold. I play the Unity version, Captain. Um, yeah, so guys, I'll save, and we can do one right now if you want. We can do a starting play right now if you guys want. If you guys are down, I can kind of show you how we do things. So yeah, let's just do that. So I'll exit real quick. I like Cowboy Bebop, so that's my background. We'll play Unity. Nudity. Always on. No, I didn't mod it. What I like to do for mods is like visual stuff. So I'll do like water effects, I'll do lighting, I'll do draw distance, but it's not until I really beat a game to death that I start doing like, survival mod or, extra quest mod or, change the ending mod. I'll save that for when I really beat a game to death. You know what I mean? So as promised, we're going to start off a new character. I recommend picking, like honestly, they don't matter that much. It's not like when you pick your high elf, it'll say all this, but it's not going to give you like extra. It's not going to give you extra magicka like all the other games. Like when that starts in Morrowind and everything. More draw distance is important. Yeah, so I took the fog out of Morrowind, and I realized that Morrowind feels big because of the fog and the low draw distance. So I'm actually comfortable just leaving that draw distance short in that game specifically. So I don't know. I just picked somewhere. We're going Khajiit because that's what we do. No, that's not Khajiit. Where are we going? Elsewhere. Here we go. We're going to be a Khajiit. We're going to be a dude. I don't know. I just picked it. So we're going to generate a class by answering the questions, right? Actually, no, we don't. We do custom class every time. We'll answer the questions here in a sec, but that second question answering is going to give you that ebony dagger up front. So for primary skills, here's what we're going to do. This is going to set you up for early. Yeah, true. It's going to set you up for early and late game success here. We're going to pick mysticism. Why? Because you can't beat the game apparently without decent levitation. So we're going to do mysticism. Second off, we're going to pick our favorite. Weapon here. So I think I want to go long blade on this one. We're going long blade. If you really want to get an early game head start, you can choose short blade, but in the end, short blade is not going to have that great damage for you. And then we're also going to take destruction, because that's going to give you your shock spell. Yes, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. We got 50 in the stream. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate everybody that's been chilling with us. We're playing this old game from 96. Right now I'm kind of going over how to set up your build so that you can kind of make it past that first dungeon, because with a game that old, it is not exactly the most intuitive up front. It's more of that, you get into it and you really have a good time. So first Elder Scrolls game you played, you had a free demo in the mail. So did you get to like the end of the demo? Where did it end? I'm super curious to know, Bloopy Bloop. Let me, I want to start following all you guys back too, also because you guys are sick. Anybody that plays this game or has played this game is a friend in my book. So anyway, we're kind of going over that early game stuff right here. If you guys know anybody that loves Elder Scrolls, especially if they're younger. Send this to them. Let them know they can play the older stuff too, and still get a great time out of it. Christian, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Um, oh yeah, what was this like? I could imagine it was like, 215 or something megabytes or something. I'm surprised that Morrowind was too hard for you, unless you were like really, really young, because it's actually like one of the most intuitive games like I've ever played. I think I started when I was like 11 in Morrowind. Oh, it's just a small island. Ooh, that would be a cool stream if I could get a hold of like a digital copy, like a I don't know, just like a digital file of the demo, and I played like, Starter Island or whatever. That would be sick. All right, so back to oh no. Okay, so we're just gonna do this real quick. Mysticism, so that we can levitate. We're gonna pick long blade for our weapon. So you're gonna pick mysticism. You're gonna pick a weapon, and you're also going to pick destruction. And so that's gonna make sure that you get out of the first thing. And then, so what I like to do for my secondary is medical. So medical, you are going to be able to passively regenerate your health while you sleep at a better increment. It lasted long enough that the first time it happened, I had been playing for weeks. Nice. The Isle of Bethany. Oh, I wonder if that's the island, because there is a little bit of an island in the game. So I wonder, maybe we'll spawn in and we'll show people the beginning of the game. But if we go back to the old save, we can go to that isle and see if that's the same one. Most of which is in the woods. I see, I see, I see. All right, so for this one, we're gonna go, I think mercantile, and then just stay away from the the languages. So this is a super cool thing about this game is the languages. However, if you're trying to be practical and you're trying to get out, you're trying to experience the game and like fight things and stuff like that, don't get any of the languages. However, the languages are cool because if you can speak giantish and you can talk to a giant, and that means you're passive with them. So you go into a cave and there's a giant there. Normally they're hostile. They'll mollywop you right over the dome piece. But if you speak their language, they will be passive to you. So you can actually walk right past them, grab the loot, leave. Super cool thing for a super old game like this. Brother, I know 30 years ago, almost 28, right? Is that the math? 96 to 24, that's 28 years? Or am I tripping? All right, we're getting resto for that last one. And then the minor skills, we're going crit strike. We're going to do dodging. We're going to do the talking ones. So streetwise is for talking to commoners. And then etiquette is for talking to the royalty. And then we'll just kind of maybe put like short blade. That way we can use our ebony dagger real easy. And then maybe something good for like passive play. Maybe a little bit of I don't know. What should we pick? We'll do I don't even know. Stealth, I guess. All right. So this is what your initial build is going to look like, right? So up here, this is what that's going to look like. These are your skills, right? You can adjust all this if you want, but I try to kind of leave it there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my disadvantages and my advantages. So for disadvantages, for every disadvantage, it kind of helps you curve the effects of an advantage, essentially. So for a disadvantage, easy ones to get are, let's see here, forbidden materials, right? So this means you can't wear this. Or no, you can't collect it. So we're going to go Orcish, because you find almost no Orcish armor at all. Then we're going to go forbidden armor type, and we're going to go leather. So these make the game, when you add disadvantages to the game, it makes the game easier, right? And then when you add advantages, it makes the game harder. So like if you add advantages, the difficulty goes up. If you add disadvantages, the difficulty goes down. So we add a couple of disadvantages. We're going to forbid the leather armor type, so we can't wear that because it sucks. Orcish material, will forbid that. We can't even pick it up because you find almost none of that in the entire game. None of that in the entire game. Banning Grabowski. Let's talk about Morrowind. Tell me about Morrowind. Tell me about your experience with that. I love that game. So what else can we forbid here? I'm not a big hand-to-hand guy because hand-to-hand is good. Like it does a bunch of damage, but you can never get a one-shot kill with hand-to-hand. So I will always ban hand-to-hand. All right. So now that we've got our disadvantages taken care of, we will exit that. And we will do our advantages here. So what we're going to want is increase magery 3x int spell points. So this means however much spell points you have, you're going to get 3 times the amount of intellect for that, which is going to increase your magicka as well as the damage that you do with your spells. What else are we going to take here? We're going to take immunity to both poison and and paralysis. So we've got our 3 disadvantages, we've got our 3 advantages. They're going to make the game a little bit more difficult, but we're all big boys here. We can handle that a little bit. It's not going to be crazy. And so we will exit that and we will move on here. Reputations, just leave those the same, whatever. Let's name the class. What are we going to name it? TikTok chat class. And then we will exit here. And then we will choose our path by answering the questions, right? So here we go with the questions. This is going to help you a lot during your early game playthrough. Oh, what did I do here? There we go. There we go. I didn't mean stop. Okay, there we go. So after the School of Restoration, we're going to do destruction. That's going to give us extra destruction. What motivates us? Riches. None of this really matters too much. In between formal studying, I spent my time sparring. 100 gold pieces. So I'll start out with 100 gold pieces. And then the Emperor gave you guys, this is the important one here. This is the important one, guys. Ebony Dagger. Pick Ebony Dagger. You will get an Ebony Dagger to start out with, which will carry you through the starting dungeon, as well as you can sell it for a decent amount of gold once you exit. So we're going to start out with that Ebony Dagger. Received additional training in destruction. We were Scrapper. That way we get extra bonus points to fighting. We're friendlier than most with, I don't know, let's say, we'll go Centaurs. Personal hatred for Power Mad Robber Barons. I like that. We are intimate friends with a warrior. We don't worship God here. You have the most trouble. You can pick avoiding diseases or resisting poisons because you're going to be immune to these already. Guys, don't get GOG. GOG's version is an updated version, but it's not a very good one. It's very buggy and the lighting is very weird. Go with the Steam one and then download what's called Daggerfall Unity. And Daggerfall Unity, Daggerfall Unity. You're gonna need that. It's gonna make sure that you can run it in 60 FPS, updated lighting, updated textures. Not like it doesn't change the graphics, but like the original engine couldn't run the hills and valleys at all. So like the Daggerfall engine, you get the full terrain. You can run uphill, you can run downhill, this and that. We're gonna pick avoiding diseases. And so we're going to name ourselves, what should we name ourselves? Probably ourselves. Or ours elves, depending on. And then, so the Khajiit look like this in this game. They look like people. I'm not sure why. We're going to go with the rat tail, obviously. And then, so this is kind of your final thing here. You get 10 extra points. We're going to put a bunch of that into strength, get that next threshold here. I think they're at the 5 mark, the thresholds. So we'll do agility, and then we'll have enough here, and we'll just pump the rest probably into intellect. That way we get those extra spell points. We'll save our roll. We'll click OK. And so now we get 6 extra points to kind of put in. Looks like they didn't really hook us up with that long blade too much, so we'll get that one. For this one, we'll go 6 into medical. That way we can hurry up. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me know what you mean there. Hurry up. What I'm doing, user, just so you know, is a lot of people have trouble with the early games, so I'm creating the character. That way people know how to create a character to make it as far as they possibly can. Just so that you know. Also, don't be a dick. Chill out. Does this game actually have a story? It has a very robust story. You'll see the intro to the story here in just a second. I'm actually going to you click average for reflexes, and then we will click OK here. All right, so this is the intro to the game, guys.
400 years after Tiberseptimus' reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim the Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children.
100% better than Arena. Arena is almost unplayable. This game, especially when you download Daggerfall Unity, is great. 60 FPS, updated lighting, WASD movement.
Excuse
The right guy always looks like the lead singer of Disturbed to me.
None may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall
That's me.
died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him. But his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Buck Nasty, this is the Elder Scrolls 2, so chronologically this is going to be that second game. We got a couple things to catch up on here because I was being quiet during that. How many daggers fell? All of them. This game is 100% better than Arena. When do I think Elder Scrolls 6 will come out? Probably in 2026. I love old Warcraft as well. Corey, thank you for the follow. Rabot, thank you for the follow. Yeah, when you get hard stuck in a dungeon with no silver weapon, you're kind of boned there. Yeah, this game goes really hard. Arena is, yeah, it's on Steam, but make sure, get it from Steam. I think it might be free even, but get that Daggerfall Unity version. Go to Google, just type in Daggerfall Unity, figure out how to download it. It's going to update it to WASD movement, 60 FPS, super, super nice. Well, hey, brother, I appreciate you, Cryo, for watching the stream. I really, really do. I really appreciate you. So we just went through the whole starting build of a character. I taught everybody how to build a character and make it out of that starting dungeon. So we're going to start that dungeon right now. This is the first thing that you see once you come out of that intro. Once you come out of that kind of intro cutscene. Yeah, that's what we do here. We show people this game because this game is sick. Nobody plays this. Nobody watches it. If you don't want to play it, you definitely want to watch it. You want to live vicariously through me and check it out and see what it's all about. Guys, if you're chilling with me right now, make sure you're following, be a part of the streams, be a part of the community. Also share this with anybody that you know that likes retro games or Elder Scrolls in general. Especially those young motherfuckers. We need to show them that this game is sick. Stop playing Skyrim, start playing Daggerfall is what I say. Alright, so we're going to get into it. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cage and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you in. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of the cave. After all, once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. So, what does this mean? This means this is the only game where you don't start out as a prisoner, right? So we were just on a ship. We had a big storm. The storm capsized the ship. We had to find shelter in a cave. The cave, there was a mudslide, so the cave actually closed off and we had to find a way out. So we are beginning it right now. Has a tutorial. We will click no. I will teach you the tutorial. I'll be the tutorial. So here we go. This is how you start out. This is our little cave that we start out in here. Clearly it is spooky. We got some bones here in the corner. We got a little bit of a log for our sitting pleasure, and then our small lit fire that we talked about in the little thing here. As promised, we have our ebony dagger, so we'll equip the ebony dagger. And then we have our spell book. Never sell your spell book, guys. Never sell your spell book. Just saying, you will not be able to cast spells. We will see what kind of spells we have. We have a 44 shock spell, so we'll equip that. And then we'll begin the playthrough here. Oh yeah, I used to play the F out of Morrowind too. I was actually live on my Morrowind save last night showing people my hoarding stash. Because what I like to do is I take over the pawnbroker and then I go over to Revere's Traders. I take over Revere's Traders and I use their shelves and stuff as little storage and little what do you call that? Like a display thing. And that's what I like about that game. Alright, so this is going to be the first little room here. It's going to be a little rat here in the corner. We're going to slap this guy right across the face here. Watch out, watch out. Alright, and we'll loot the little knapsack here. And then after I beat that rat, what I like to do is hit my first save. So this is the second TikTok chat character that we have right now, so we're going to save it like that. Harper, thank you for the follow. Edgemaster Pete, thank you for the follow, guys. If you're not already following, hit that follow button. Catch these cozy Daggerfall streams. I show people how to play, and I show people that this game is sick and super playable in today's day and age. So we got the bat here. We're just gonna make quick work of the bat right here. Then we're gonna run back to the end of the hall again. That way we can do a little bit of resting. We'll rest until fully healed. Especially in the early game, what I say is save early, save often. So every time I heal, pretty much I'll save. Here we go. Into the first room here. Alright, we got an imp. I like to take care of the imps by shocking them. But if I can't shock them, obviously you just gotta stab them. Alright, so we got that guy taken care of. Loot the little knapsack here. You appreciate streaming Elder Scrolls? Yeah, man. If you haven't had the opportunity to play it, it's still fully playable. Download it off of Steam, I think for free, and then go and download the Daggerfall Unity version. That way, you can play it in 60 FPS. Use your mouse to look around like this. Use your spacebar to jump, WASD movement, all that kind of stuff. Also, if you like modding, it's super easy to mod. All you have to do is drag and drop into the mods folder. It makes it super, super easy. So again, we're going to save. Just because we could die at any turn of the hat here. Alrighty. Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we're homebound. Okay, we got our first actual person. It looks like there's a sweet little chest here too. So we'll take all that stuff. We'll equip nothing because we don't use leather here. Grab that. We got a pile of heads chilling. Guys, if you need any heads, we got your heads here. Get your heads here. Alright, so got this little corridor cleared. I actually never got around to playing Oblivion until last year because I was like 20 before I got an Xbox 360. I didn't get an Xbox 360 until 2011. So Skyrim had just came out, plus Morrowind is like my game of choice. Uh-oh, we didn't save. And you can see why it's a mistake probably right now. Alright, we're not going to make that mistake again. Yeah, Morrowind is by far the best one, in my opinion. Just because, like, that's the one I started out playing. I was like 11, so I have the most nostalgia for it. This game definitely is cozy. Like, it has a lot to it. Like, a lot of good qualities to it, for sure. Oh yeah, let's save. Oh no, we'll save, not load. Stabby, 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 stabby. Oh man, he got me so good. Joe, thank you for following. Jeremy, thank you for following. Period, thank you for following. What? Oh, here we go. This is like Doom if Doom was Dungeons and Dragons instead of Shooty Boys. Okay. So we go up. We're gonna always get lost in this friggin' maze. Gotta be careful of these bats, man. They'll get you. Daggerfall is sick. I never actually played it until last year. But I love the game. I think it's a really good game. Oh my god. He just crits me first thing. That's crazy.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, we got a rat. I feel like Charlie with my rat stick. I'm gonna bash the rats. Alright, let's see if we can get this barbarian guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get him. Oh, thank God. We almost didn't make it, guys. But it looks like we got some good upgrades out of it. Elven Curia? That's pretty good, bruh. Not bad. But we desperately need to just maybe pop out of here, run away from the enemies real quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, save is a good idea. Josh, thank you for following. Appreciate you. Guys, if you're hanging out, share this with anybody that likes retro games or likes the Elder Scrolls, especially those younger people that may have not got to experience this game for themselves when it was around. Edgemaster P, I appreciate that share, brother. I really do. Alright, so we just mollywop that guy. What we got? Okay, so this is kind of like the main corridor of Privateer's Hold. We got the skeleton. Usually the, yeah, I was going to say, usually the skeleton will kind of be tanked by the bat for me. Let's see if I can... I don't want to aggro both of them. Okay, so we got that guy taken care of. Oh, oh, oh. don't. All right, all right, all right. So as you can see, like this is a way easier way of. It's like a way easier way of going about the starting dungeon. As you can see, I'm surviving hits. I'm dishing out hits that are devastating as well. So I'm just gonna got my glasses dark. It never arrived. What does that mean, brother? What do you mean? Alright, and then I'll save real quick and I'll show you guys what orcs look like in this game. I believe there's an orc always behind this wall, so we will... There he is. There he is. I'm gonna zap him. He is a tough enemy. Sometimes it takes me a bit of time to really get through him. But again, we will upgrade ourselves. And we will save. Gotta save early, save often, guys. This game is the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. So if you download the TikTok Studio, you can get live access through OBS. So I downloaded OBS like Streamlabs, and you can apply through that. But you can only go live through like a OBS or something like that. You can't go live like on your phone or anything like that. Thank you, Amanda, for sharing. I appreciate ya. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's how I did it. Yeah, the the letter did never arrive. He was spitting some game in that letter, like, Hey, my fair maiden, how you be? No, I don't use mods, but there is like an updated version of the game through the Unity engine. So if you have the game, go to Google, search Daggerfall Unity, and you can get the updated game engine. As you can see, I'm playing in like 60 FPS, essentially. So like the mouse I used to move, I used WASD movement. Thank you for the roses, Amanda. Appreciate that. And then I also, I use the spacebar and the C to crouch. So it's like updated, all that kind of stuff. And then as far as mods, I don't really mod games unless I beat the hell out of them. The mods that I choose to do are like, oh no, got caught slipping. You can't fly up there, that's not fair. So the mods that I will typically choose are like lighting improvements and water effects and stuff like that. Those are the mods that I will typically go for if I mod at all. I don't think I have any mods for this game, but if there was one I would do. I know that there's one that when you're inside of a building and there's a window, you can see the NPCs walking around outside. That'd be probably the... excuse me, I got the burps right now. That'd probably be the only mod I would use without actually having beat the game to death over and over and over and over again for years. Daggerfall is open world. Once we get out of the dungeon, I can show you just how open the world is. But it's literally, the map is twice the size of the UK, I think is what they say. Like, it is absolutely enormous. Alright. We forgot to save again. Let's do that right now. We'll save. And we will rest for a little bit. This dropped in 1996, brother. So, I don't know about remaking. I don't think they'll ever remake this game, just being honest. But like this is kind of the closest thing you're gonna get. The dungeons are not procedurally generated, like the assets kind of are. Actually, no, they are. Yeah, because you can untoggle a switch in this one that's called short dungeon, where it will not make huge, insane dungeons for you in the randomness of it all. Which is kind of handy because so it won't randomly crash. They definitely fixed all those game-breaking bugs. Yeah, man, Daggerfall is looking good right now. Let's go. We just got a whole grizzly bear in the dungeon. Have you guys ever looted a grizzly bear and there's just nothing? Normally there'd be like some bear meat or some pelt or something. We got some rats. Rats! And these rats are making work of me right now. It's embarrassing. Oh, looks like we made it full circle. Save early, save often, guys. Yeah, this is Skyrim. The graphics are too good to be Oblivion, obviously. This is the Elder Scrolls 6, guys. Get these boots. Get these. Finally, we got some boots. We get that buckler too. We've had that buckler. We should have had that on. We just did our Morrowind showcase last night. Pink MF, thank you for the follow. I was showing my end game save on Morrowind last night because I like to hoard and collect shinies and display them in different places. In Balmora, specifically Revere Trader and the Pawnbroker. Man, we're just getting beefed up right now. Yeah, this is Dark Souls 4 with the difficulty of Wukong meets Elden Ring, I guess. Yeah, combat's really fun. Let me see if I can find some enemies for you. I'll mollywop them real quick. Pretty much to swing, you press your right mouse button, and then you can swing left. And it'll go left. You swing, you swipe right. It'll go right. Down, we'll do down. Up, we'll stab. And then you can also do like these cross ones, which do the most damage. And then also there is Magicka as well. You open up your spell book. You can choose it in real time. I always go for the shock. And then you got your shock equipped, and then you just keep pressing this one button to kind of keep it popping up. We're almost done with the starting dungeon, guys. Let me do a quick save real quick. I kind of have to go to the bathroom really quick. But maybe I'll wait on that. See if my wife will bring me a beer. Wife, are you watching? Or are you still live? Yeah, this game is super comfy. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. I had to text the wife real quick. But yeah, here's some combat for you. We've got, looks like, okay, so they ganged up on the imp, which is good for me because imps are hard to kill and rats and bats are easy to kill for the most part. So the rat and the bat teamed up on the imp and killed the imp, which is nice for me. How many hours to complete? You probably bust this out in maybe 40 hours if you just did the main quest. But if you did everything there is to do, you got well over, I'd say you got 1,000 hours if you're trying to do different builds and stuff like that. Because you can't do that thing where you do in Skyrim where you're the stealth archer that's also a mage that wears heavy armor. You can't do that. You literally have to pick in this game. So you can't get around to every build. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if W Wife grabs a beer. We'll also see if I can handle this guy without getting mollywopped. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, we try again. Oh, did you hear that, guys? W Wife brought the beer. The wife requested some W's in chat for bringing me a beer. I know. To be fair, this game came out in '96. I think that was before they invented ADD or whatever. So I think that's what it is. You were supposed to be able to hold your attention span, you know? Like, jeez. Yeah. Happy Pills. Also, we got the Pilsner. So there you go. Oh no, this might be the end. ABC, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that, guys. Hey, if all you can give me a share with somebody that you know that loves the Elder Scrolls or retro games, we play the Elder Scrolls 2 here to show people that it is cool to play, and that, you know, you can play it in this day and age. And also, if you don't want to play it because you can't be bothered, I'm here for you. I can play it, you can watch. Man, made quick work. 3 to 16, 3 to 12, 2 to 20. I don't really like that bottom, but you know, it is what it is. And guys, if you're not already, make sure you're following, be a part of the Daggerfall streams. We also do Morrowind every once in a while, and then sometimes when I got time to kill, I'll just hop on and I'll play a quick round of like Fortnite or something, you know, something super lame. We got the torture dungeon up here. We got the shackles, as you can see. We got a little thing, you know, you pull this to stretch you out a little bit. It sounds like I'm about to be attacked. Yeah, you have to be a little bit of a sadist to kind of enjoy this. Or is it a masochist? I don't remember. I don't like being hurt. Unless it's this game, you can hurt me, mommy. Yeah, the ODST, especially when you get to like the shops and stuff. Alright guys, we just kind of completed the original dungeon here. I did a quick beginning playthrough, showed everybody kind of how to build a character for the best kind of outcome, and so we're going to exit here and I'll show you what the beautiful overworld looks like. Super nice overworld here. Once you fast travel out of here and you come back, this dungeon will not be there again for you, but you can kind of keep running it if you really wanted to while it's still here. But pretty much first thing to do is run up the hill to, I forget what the first town is called, like Gelinor or something like that. No, isn't that where RuneScape is? Meep asked if I used mods. Meep, no. What I use is a version of the game called Daggerfall Unity. So they kind of remade it in the Unity engine with all of, they upgraded it to 60 FPS. It's mouse and keyboard movement. So like look with the mouse and move with WASD movement. Jordan, it's free on Steam. Go to Steam, get it for free, and then type in Daggerfall Unity in Google. Download that Daggerfall Unity, and you'll be able to play this in 60 FPS. They took out all the game-breaking bugs. You're not going to find all those glitches and everything. And then it's also 60 FPS, upgraded lighting, upgraded textures, as you can see. If you ever played the original, there was no uphill or downhill because it couldn't render terrain elevation. But with the Daggerfall Unity engine, you can render that. So super nice way. We're coming up on that first town right now. I think there we go. Gothway Garden is what it's called. Yeah, this is the very beginning. I was playing like my normal playthrough, and then people were asking about good ways to make it out of Privateer's Hold, like the starting dungeon, because it is hard to do. So I was showing how to like build a character. You can fight mobs in the open world, however, this game is notoriously empty as far as the open world goes. So guys, I'm going to park it right here. I have to run to the bathroom really quick. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Share this while I'm out. Smash that like button and smash that follow button as well. I'll be right back. Just got to pee real quick. Eating an edible and go out in public? That's funny. Yo, thank you guys for sharing the live. I super appreciate that. Rain, Makchev, appreciate you. Brett, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Meep, thanks for the follow. Y'all are great. Mystery Master, appreciate you as well. Yeah. Alright, so we're just chilling real quick. Alright, so we just cleared Privateer's Hold. We made our way up to the very first kind of city here. We'll see if we can find a little shop real quick, sell our stuff, and then maybe we'll make our way... I wonder if... we'll make our way back down the hill, see if Privateer's Hold is actually still open, because I know it disappears. I don't know if you guys... Was this game made this way for real? Phil, this game came out in 1996, just so you know. Amanda, thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate that. So yeah, it was made this game for real. This game was actually pretty cutting edge for its time. If you have any questions about it, I'm super happy to talk about it. I love this game. That's why I stream it. That's why I make content for it. Also because like I know a game like this, some people can't be bothered to play it, but they would be bothered to watch it. So, you know, like there's games like that for me. Like I'm not gonna play, you know, what's that game? It's the MMO that's the battleships or whatever. Like I'm not gonna play that game. You know, spend real life money, spend 1,000 hours just to still be a beginner. But I'll definitely watch it, you know. Yeah, so I'm playing this in the upgraded Unity engine version. Pretty much if you have the game, just type in Daggerfall Unity into Google, download the Unity version, and it's going to give you all your terrain, like ups and downs, because in the original version, it didn't render any valleys or hills or anything. It was just an all flat game. And so this one will render all the valleys, all the hills, also upgraded lighting, upgraded movement, spacebar to jump, WAS movement, you know, look around with the mouse, that kind of stuff. The replay value is amazing because, like I said earlier, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I want to find a shop real quick. That way I can hear the ODST inside the shop. That's one of my favorite tracks. But the replayability is great because you can't do that thing in Skyrim that you do, or you can't do that thing in this game that you do in Skyrim where you're like that stealth archer with a long sword that's also a mage that also wears the heavy armor. You actually have to pick your build and kind of stick with it with this game. So that makes it so that you pick a build, you stick with it. So if you wanted other builds, you have to replay. You want to do an archer, that's a single replay. You want to do a mage, that's a replay. So each one is going to run you minimally 60 hours if you just do the main quest, maybe 40 if you're real good at games. I suck at games, it's going to take me 80 every time. But, you know, thousands of hours literally with the builds and stuff. ESO, I tried it for about 10 minutes and I didn't not like it. I just, I don't know, there wasn't a big, like, no, okay, I remember what it was. It was that I felt behind. I felt behind, and that might be a lack of understanding of the game on my part, but I still felt behind. I felt like I started it, you know, a ton of expansions behind. I didn't feel like I could ever really catch up. Sell all that real quick. See if we can get some quick upgrades here. Was I able to... Oh, no. Did I shock the guy? No, let's not shock anybody here. Sell that shirt real quick. Give me that 2 gold. First things first, we do want this small cart. We'll buy that. Gotta get the small cart. Broadsword, 2 to 20. Elven short sword. Yeah, we're not seeing too many upgrades right here. I feel it's weird. I'm kind of a newer streamer, so I feel weird like not talking and actually playing the game, but when there's all this chat going on and stuff. So yeah, small cart, it's your wagon, right? We'll go right now to my favorite farming spot because it is a early game farming spot. It's called the Wood Wing Graveyard. So since we have our cart, this is always the first spot that I go. Yeah, the map is huge. It's about twice the size of the UK. You can see that right here. We're in the region of Daggerfall. If I click on it, we're this tiny blip on the map right here. And so this is like the entire region. This is the local map. So this structure that I'm right in front of here is just an absolutely tiny, tiny blip on the entire map. Here. So I will show you guys real quick my favorite farming place, because once you get into the game, you are going to want to get some gold, because if you don't already have enough for the cart, you want the cart. The cart is going to give you extra carry weight. So I'll show you right here. Once you have the cart and you exit a dungeon, this is what it'll say now. Do you wish to access your wagon and stay in the graveyard? You click yes. So now you're accessing your wagon, and you can just put all your loot in your wagon. This is your carry weight right here. I can hold 82 pounds. I've got 33 passive, essentially. About 30 pounds passive of just carry weight. So I got about 50 I can carry, but then I can come over to my cart and I can put 750 pounds in this Mafk right here. So here we are in my favorite starting dungeon to run for some gold and some quick upgrades. So I'll show you why this is kind of the best spot real quick. I would not consider myself an experienced player. I have been playing this for less than a year. And so my playthroughs, also I suck at video games. Even though, just because I can stream and everything doesn't mean I'm good at video games at all. I'm bad, and I'll be first to tell you that I'm bad. So it takes me a while to finish these games. Especially because what I do is I hoard and I collect. So I'll be gold farming for 10 hours. And you don't need to do that to finish the game, but that's what I do, you know. That's why that's how I like to play. Okay, so here's another thing. If you don't already know, this game is the Elder Scrolls 2. The original devs for the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, this game, are making another game. Did you know that? Guess what it's called? It is called the Wayward Realms. Go look that up on YouTube. You're going to get Daggerfall again pretty soon. Trust me. It's just not going to be called the Elder Scrolls 2. It's going to be called the Wayward Realms. Check that out. It's a serious project. So, okay, we're at the end of our run. We come back. We're filling up our wagon here. We're going to rest because there's no enemies. Yeah, this game is real hard. It's hard early game. It's hard early game. It's hard late game. But that's why I made those videos. If you missed out on kind of like the earlier stream, go and check out my videos. I have like attribute guides, and I also have, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I also have like a starting build guide. Can you camp anywhere? You can't camp out in town. You can loiter though. So you can loiter for up to 3 hours in town. So if you just need time to pass, you can do that. You can go to the inn and sleep, but you cannot rest for a while or until fully healed in a town without getting those guards on you. So pretty much once we're done here, we just exit and we come back in. We'll save real quick. And then what I like about this little quick dungeon here is that it's just a big hallway. It's got 4 rooms. You're gonna get a thief, and they're gonna have, you know, some gold, some iron, some leather, depending on your level. It's got 4 rooms. 2 of the rooms have a little knapsack with some gold, so that one has a knapsack. The one on the right, the first one on the right is typically empty. The last one on the left is also empty. But then those other ones on the right, they are going to have those little treasure chests, as well as this room has a couple of rats. So I don't typically pick short sword for like my primary. So I'll come here. This is when I'll switch from my ebony dagger to my primary weapon. So I'll start, I'll start with like whether it's my axe or whatever I've spec'd into, really. And I can show you, let's see what we spec'd into this time. It was long blade, right? So I will go to my inventory here. I think I sold my long blade, so I'll have to pick another one up before. But yeah, I rest at the end. I access my wagon. I put it all in there. And then yeah, exit and rinse and repeat. Do a little quick save. And this is kind of the gold farming method for early game. It's really quick. It's that one hallway with one thief, 2 rats, and 2 bags. So you're gonna get, you know, between 60 and 250 gold. You're gonna get a little bit of skill up, a little bit of dodging, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of destruction if you're trying to zap the guy. I always recommend zapping the guy. Oh, there we go. We've got our Daikatana now. And so we can actually start using our sword skill that we have spec'd into. We're going to run and grab this real quick. 64 gold pieces in there. And then we got the easy rats. We're going to try to make quick work of these guys. Giuseppe, thank you so much for following. Oliver H, I really appreciate you for following. So, okay, I do go for a bigger dungeon for sure. Like in my other playthrough, I am running a big dungeon with centaurs and burglars and thieves and stuff like that. But for early game, this is what I recommend, because this has 3 easy enemies, 2 bags, and one of those enemies is a thief, so you can obviously loot and all that good stuff. And then sometimes we get in a bind, we gotta kind of run out of here. Okay, we're leaving. And we just pop back in. We can usually rest right at the start. If there's enemies nearby, I just exit again. Come back in, we'll rest again. We'll rinse and repeat until we are kind of fully healed here. Dingleberry Punching Bag, sick name, appreciate you. How much gold do I have? So on this character, Retro Guy, I don't know if you popped out and popped back in, but we did start a new one because a lot of people were asking about how to like kind of make it out of that starting cave. And so what I did was I created a new character, showed everybody that good build. This is kind of it right here: Mysticism, Longblade Destruction, Medical, Mercantile, Resto. On that other playthrough that we've been going through for the past couple of days, though, I do believe that one was about 18,000 in my wagon, and I think I had another 5 grand on my person. So we're about 20 grand deep there. I think it was about 100 grand for that boat that we were saving up for. So we might switch back here in a second, since we're kind of done with that early playthrough stuff. Now it's just we're playing the game. I'd rather either start another playthrough, show people that early game again, or go to our old playthrough and kind of continue on and like go through the middle game stages. Never eat a soggy waffle. Yes, this is Daggerfall Unity. Good eye there. It is going to be that 60 FPS version. Goblin, thank you for liking the live. Guys, can I take a second real quick and thank you all? You know, I have less than 1,000 followers, so it doesn't really show my stream on the For You page that much unless you guys are like following and sharing and liking the live. I've got over 12k likes on this. I've got over 44 followers from the live. I wanted to express my gratitude to you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for the lives. Thank you for the follows on the lives. Thank you for the shares. You guys are helping me kind of get out there. You're helping this game get out there as well. I know it's not a new game or anything like that, but you guys are helping get that kind of community out there. Also, I have to do my obligatory shout out to the guy who got me into Daggerfall. That is Mickey D on YouTube. MICKY space D. Go check out that Irish lad. Go support his YouTube. He's a great content creator, and he got me into this game. He makes a lot of modded Fallout, Morrowind, and Daggerfall videos, so go check out that guy. I owe him my career because I wouldn't be streaming this game without him, that's for sure. Ryan, love Mickey, dude. I have to shout out Mickey every time I go live. because, you know, like I literally would not be here without him. I wouldn't be making content, that kind of a thing. It breaks my heart that he's not streaming anymore. Obviously, I wish him the best. I hope he gets better and this and that, but yeah, love me, Mickey. I love Mickey. Come on. Man, I really need to get this skill up. This is why we smash the rats. What is the purpose of what? I don't think the last of the cart. Okay, so the cart. So again, I'll show you real quick. So the cart is your wagon, right? So your small cart is equal to your wagon, right? So right here where I was about to leave the dungeon, it asks me, do I wish to access my wagon and stay in? So it knows that you have a low carry weight and that you need kind of something to keep your stashables in. So we'll hit yes, right? And so this is what I have right here. This is what I have in my inventory. And then over here, this is my wagon, right? This is the carry weight of my wagon, 750 pounds. This is the carry weight of myself, 82 pounds, right? So right now I've got about 40 pounds on me. So I'll deposit all this. And now I got 30 pounds on me. Does that make sense, Cryo? So it's for stashing loot at a dungeon so that you can take like multiple body loads of gear back. Bruh, I know. That's literally why I'm here. Is because like people don't understand. This game is sick. There's so many things. It was 1996 and you got a wagon. Like they didn't even make this in Morrowind. Like you had to do market recall. Like that was so annoying. Exactly, Cryo, and that is why I go live with this game, is because I think more people should know about it. I think more people... It's free. It's literally free. So is the Daggerfall Unity engine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We're getting mollywopped. The Daggerfall upgrade is literally free too. So you can be playing this 60 FPS. You can get thousands of hours worth. Play a cozy game. And, you know, also, I understand that some people... Edgemaster P, thank you for the GG. I really appreciate that. Some people cannot be bothered to, like, play a game like this, which is understandable because this game is hard. This game is hard. It's got graphics from 1996, which are still pleasant, but you have to read, you have to ask people where to go, you have to, you know, there's not like a shiny I win button, there's not like a shiny go here to complete the quest button or anything like that. So that Mickey D guy was actually running Daggerfall on his stream deck pretty successfully. So Brady Petty, thank you for the gift of that that controller. Cryo, thank you for that controller. I really appreciate that as well. Yeah, Fallout 1 and 2, I really like watching Fallout 1 and 2, but again, that's one of those games where, like, personally, I can't be bothered to play that game, but I love watching the streams. Turtle Dogs asked how the combat is, so we're gold farming right now. I'll show you. This is my favorite early game gold and gear farming spot. I'll just kind of show you what we do in this early game spot here. So typically that bat is not going to be there. It's just going to be this door. So it's a quick hallway. It's got 4 doors, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's got the thief over here. So you can quickly dispatch the thief. Get all the gold here. I think we just got to upgrade. Put the helmet on. Yes. Alright, so this first door right here, this will typically have nothing. This one will have a knapsack. So you get some good gold, and I even got a scorpion stinger so I can knock out that early quest. And then right here, we've got a knapsack in this room. And then we've got 2 rats as well. So these are like easier mobs to kill. So if I come to this spot and I start farming gold, but I also switch from that ebony dagger that it starts me out with to my primary weapon. So I start getting my weapon skill up while I'm farming the gold as well. And then of course this last room has nothing in it. So again, it's one hallway with 4 rooms. 2 of the rooms have knapsacks in them, and then you have this thief here that will have good loot for you, some upgrades depending on your level, and then you got 2 rats to also practice your skills on. So that's what I do. I come to this, and this is like my first like grind spot essentially. Then once you kill everything, what you're going to want to do is heal, then exit the dungeon, enter the dungeon, and save. So we'll save the game. And then we still have the loot from the last run, so we will access the wagon. We'll deposit everything into the wagon real quick. Oh, that's a nice helm. We got that +9 helm. That was a good helm that we got. And the ingredients. And then again, we have done about 4 runs so far. We got 100 pounds in here. We're saving ourselves 50 pounds a run, essentially, in by these runs here. Let me catch up with a couple of comments here really quick. Yeah, back in the 90s, they did take pride in making decent games. That's why I'm excited for that other game that I was telling you about earlier called The Wayward Realms. And they advertise it as devs from the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall are making another kind of samey type game. And so if you guys are interested in some of that, go to YouTube and try to look up videos of The Wayward Realms. That's what it's called. Wayward Realms. Jacob Edwards, thank you for following. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up real quick. Has it on Steam Deck. Yeah, I know you can get Daggerfall Unity on your Steam Deck. I don't know how, though. I don't have a Steam Deck. But I know you can at least get it on Steam. But again, that version is full of bugs and this and that. So how do I farm? If you're talking about gold farming, this is what I do. I just run the hallway dungeon over and over. I get 2 knapsacks. Plus I get to kill the thief for the stuff. So that's like what I do to farm early game. Is if you're talking about like Farmville kind of stuff, this is not really a game for that. Yeah, if they made a Fallout game, that would be sick. Mobs do respawn when you exit and enter a dungeon. Looting is random in chests, even when farming. As you can see, we've had a couple of different playthroughs here, or run-throughs of this little dungeon. We've got this amount of gold in this knapsack, this amount of gold on the thief. I've got a little upgrade on my helmet thing. So there's a few different things at play here. Having to use a map instead of a mini-map. I would love a mini-map. That would be one of the mods that I would download for this game, is a mini-map, because I mean, you pull up your little local map anyway. It has an overview map of like the whole place where you can fast travel, and then it also has like a local map, which is, it would be sick if it was a mini map, I'll be honest. Thank you again for these game controllers. I really appreciate that. Travis, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Wayward Realms is going to be sick. You might have to upgrade the PC. Start streaming. We're getting a lot of game controllers. I might be able to upgrade the PC here soon as well. A little extra income just for having fun. Many, thank you for following. Really appreciate that, guys. If you're still hanging out, guys, I really appreciate you. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the shares. Thanks for all the follows. If you haven't yet, make sure you share this with somebody who likes retro gaming or the Elder Scrolls games, because this is what we do here. We play retro Elder Scrolls games. So we're going to be zapping this guy again. Loot him up. Loot him up. Ooh, looks like we got an upgrade here. Iron Right Pauldron. +7 is going to be better than that +6. So we are kind of moving along here with these upgrades. We'll get that knapsack. Cool thing about that knapsack is it usually has a little bit of an ingredient as well, and the ingredients do sell for kind of a lot. So, you know, it's a good way to get rich quick. SG and D, thank you so much for following. Really appreciate you as well. What do we got here? Oh yeah, and then this knapsack also has a lot of potions in it, which is also, like, to be honest, like, this is, I found this dungeon and this is what I run for gold farming for a lot of the early game. Gold farming as well as getting that first weapon skill up. And again, this one's empty. This one will be empty. I seen it on YouTube, but they didn't sell it to me. But you def sold this game to me. Peak. Yeah, this game is peak. Definitely peak cozy. If you're interested in a cozy game, something to just you know, get down into, have a couple of beers, you know, pop that little nicotine thing that you like or whatever it is. Just get in there, get cozy, you know, start playing, start selling, start hoarding. That was the thing that really got me sold on this game, was like when my favorite Daggerfall creator, Mickey D, he was doing a Daggerfall region lock. So he just kept farming dungeons, and I'm like, this is sick. You can actually dungeon farm in this game. Like, even in Morrowind, it's like harder to dungeon farm. Like, you go in and out, like it doesn't respawn the enemies, it's just done for the rest of the game. You dispose of the corpses, it's done. For this one, you can go to a place, once you leave and come back, they respawn. The combat is definitely role-based. I can show you proof of that just like with my weapon here. As you can see, I unequipped it here real quick. Down here, look right under gold right here in this box. When I highlight it, it'll say 2 to 20 damage. That's kind of your like roll thing. Yeah, like I like the roll a lot. This game is definitely more in that Morrowind direction of the roll is a blessing and a curse. It will be brutal to you at times. You will get the worst rolls. Also, loading saves doesn't change your roll. So let me say that again. Loading saves doesn't change your roll. Back in Morrowind, you reload your save and you do the same hit, you might crit. Not with this one. You do the same hit, it's always going to be what you were about to do, depending, no matter on if you were going to reload your save or not. So once you kind of die to that enemy, you have to either exit or take a different approach, because again, like say you're dying stabbing the guy, well, you're not going to get that same crit. You know, you're like every load save is not going to be a different outcome. It's going to be the same outcome. So, but that also adds another level of dynamic to the gameplay, right? It was pretty easy to cheese a boss, or, you know, there's not really bosses in Morrowind, but it was easy to cheese things. You just quick save and just quick load every time you kind of feel like you're sucking a little bit, and boom, you know, like it was easy to kind of do that. I am playing on PC. I downloaded Steam Daggerfall. So they have Daggerfall on Steam for free, and then you go to Google, type in Daggerfall Unity, and you can download an upgraded version of the engine in the Daggerfall Unity, so on Steam. I bought it on Steam. You need to buy it on Steam, even though it's free, because it'll give you that proof of purchase. You download Daggerfall Unity, and so you'll be able to play it at 60 FPS with WASD movement, mouse kind of control here, and then also like 60 FPS. It's got upgraded lighting as well. You know, just a few different kind of quality of life upgrades on that. So enough yapping. I think. Oh wait, did I? Okay. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Okay. I see. Oh, geez. You played it when it first came out? So, back then, the engine wasn't very good. It couldn't render ups and downs, hills and valleys. It didn't have any sort of draw distance or anything like that. Didn't render the lighting very good. And again, that was in 1996, which I believe is 28 years ago. Yeah, performance on that back in the day, I could be most assured that it would be abysmal. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Why are you doing that backwards at me, bro? That was weird. Yeah, but this is what we do early game. We come in here, we kill the thief, we rob the two knapsacks, and then we also kill the two rats. So we're knocking out a couple of things at once here. We're getting some upgrades for our items from the thief, as well as we are leveling up our main item here and our destruction as well, because we can shock them. And we're also farming. We're farming for gold. We're farming for gear. We're farming for gear that we can sell, and we're farming for like points on our main weapon, essentially. Manny, thank you so much for sharing, guys. If you break real quick, if you guys know anybody that plays Elder Scrolls games or retro games in general, if you're an old head PC gamer, know any old head PC gamers, please be sharing. Please be sharing. Please be sharing. Shares are the #1 way that I get seen on the For You page, because I don't have that 1,000 followers yet. So because I have less than 1,000 followers, they don't show me on the For You page unless you guys are like constantly sharing. Yeah, I know. I appreciate you. You've been sending all the gifts and everything. All 14K likes right now. I appreciate you guys so much. All you guys that have been sticking around and everything. But if you don't ask, then they won't do it. So of course I gotta stop every while and ask. Making this 15-minute shit a lot more enjoyable. Hey brother, hey, why don't you get a Steam Deck and just be playing this while you're taking that shit, bro? But I get it. Some people can't be bothered to play an old game like this. Some people want to live vicariously through another person that plays a game like this. Let's save real quick. It's been a while. But yeah, so like I'm super glad to be that guy there for you. Alright, so we'll zap this guy. We'll give it a couple swings. Rob him. Get our knapsack. What is that? Hold on. What was that? So that's what's all over the ground in that other dungeon that I was running on my other playthrough. Alright, we're probably going to do like maybe one more of these runs real quick, and then we'll switch it back over to the main playthrough. I was just kind of showing everybody how to start a character to make it out of the first dungeon, how to make it out of that first dungeon, and then how to kind of set your playthrough up for some good shit. You know what I mean? Like make it so that you have some gold to start out with, you have some weapon skills to start out with, and that you have a little bit of armor and upgrades as well. Oh, I don't sell anything on this page at least, but I make Daggerfall content because I loved discovering how playable the game was, if that makes sense. I started with Morrowind. Second game I played was Skyrim. I skipped Oblivion because I didn't have a Xbox 360 till 2011. Oh, look at that. We leveled up. So we will distribute our experience points here. We'll get that threshold right there. and then I think we'll get one in luck, and then we'll just keep on with the strength here. There we go. So we'll do one more run of this, and then we'll go over to no, I played it like this year, so like I have been playing it, but like there's nothing that like draws me to it inherently. Like for a lot of people it's nostalgia, right? You were 15, 16, you know, you were young when it came out. It was maybe your first Elder Scrolls experience for a lot of people, if you're even younger than that. Oh, we did Poopy McPoopy Face. We did a hardcore run of the first dungeon. But yeah, so if you're interested in checking this game out, first of all, it is free on Game Pass, I believe, but it's also, no, it's not free on Game Pass, it's free on Steam. So go and get that Steam version of it, and then go onto Google, type in Daggerfall Unity, and get this updated graphical version where you can run it. Oh my god, am I gonna die? You can run 60 FPS. Oh, we just got some good upgrades. So we got some boot upgrades. We got a left pauldron upgrade. Dang. We got some good upgrades on this run. Too bad this is just kind of like the BS run. I don't know about remastering Oblivion. Actually, no, wait, I did see something like that, but I don't know. Whenever I hear something like that, it seems kind of like a gimmick. Like, unless you're remaking it, like, I don't know. I'd like to see a more Diablo 2 Resurrected style remake of stuff like this than as opposed to like an updated version that's just kind of polished, you know, lighting effects, water effects. Because that's, you know, like, what are we doing here? Like, for us people that want to play it new, as opposed to play the same nostalgia game, we need a new game, a new updated game, you know, like a D2 Resurrected kind of thing. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, exactly. Not, you know, like a just polished version. Alright guys, we'll save this one, and then I want to load my other save. That way we can do some like mid-game dungeon grinding, and I can show you guys some of the mid-game stuff. So let me see if I'm set up for that real quick. So we got some stuff here. Yeah, it should be fine. We can just travel really quick over to this little dungeon that I found. Heal up real quick, because this dungeon right here is no joke. We got centaurs, we got burglars. So how am I playing this? I am playing this through the Daggerfall Unity version of the game. So go to Google after you get the game through Steam for free, download Daggerfall Unity, run it through Daggerfall Unity. I'm on PC, just so you know. No emulator. Just buy the game, or you don't buy the game. It's free on Steam. Get it on Steam. And what you need, since Daggerfall Unity is like they're nice, you know, like they make sure you have a proof of purchase. So what that means is that you have to have like that Steam version, right? You purchased it through Steam, even though it's free. You purchased it. So, and then it kind of overlays that Unity version on top there. Alright, so this is my kind of mid-game playthrough here. This is the dungeon that we run to farm mid-game, because it has a bunch of centaurs and a ton of burglars and knights as well. So I've been able to actually upgrade a lot of my stuff to like Elven. Of course, man, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Literally, this is what I do. This is why I do it. Knights, so think of thieves with armor. And if you stick around to the end of this dungeon, we'll get to some knights. I believe they're kind of up top here, but we'll get to those. And you'll also see the centaurs. Centaurs are scary. So let's see, maybe we can lure this bat out of his hiding place, because there's 3 centaurs around this corner right here. Alright. So we got to be careful around the centaurs. We're going to bust out our shock spell real quick, because you want to just lead with that. So right around this corner there will be 3 centaurs. This is what they look like. I just killed one. They are kind of tough, so they might actually get me here. Typically I can get 1 or 2 of them with those shock spells, but again, they didn't. The rolls were not in my favor. So far, the hardest enemies are dragon imps, which spawn while I'm waiting outside of Daggerfall for. They spawn while I'm waiting outside. Oh wait, this is the wrong save here. Here, I'll do a better job this time of saving and everything. Alright, so I'm fully healed. We'll go in here, we'll save. That way we don't have to run to town and everything. So we'll try again with these centaurs here. Mollywop the bat real quick. Get him out of the way. Oh, he's right there. Alright, so we got him. Typically they have pretty decent loot. But again, we do have that wagon. So we will come over here. We'll deposit everything into that wagon that we have. And we'll go up and loot him again. He did kind of scare the hell out of me. Yeah, dragon imps, they spawn. So Daggerfall, the city of Daggerfall has King Lysandus, which is the name of our account here. He's pretty much a dead king who haunts the city of Daggerfall. So when at night he's out there and he'll say something like vengeance, and then he'll come like slap the shit out of you, right? And when he does that, it's like it's hard to navigate the game essentially. So you have to often run away from the city like far enough so that you can rest without getting attacked by the guards. And so pretty much right outside of the city of Daggerfall is where I always get mollywopped. So I think what our problem here is with the carry weight is that gold carries weight in this game, unfortunately. But a good thing about that is we can just deposit our gold. So we can deposit all of it, 5096, as well as all of our stuff, get a little bit of that extra carry weight for us. We'll save. We'll hop in here, kill these rats again real quick, that way we can maybe rest. Yeah, there's a lot of pain with this game, for sure. But, you know, that's why a lot of people prefer to watch it as a stream as opposed to play it themselves, which I'm glad to do for you, you know what I mean? Super, super, super glad to play the game if you can't be bothered to. I understand there's a lot of reading, it's a very brutal game, a lot of saving. Save early, save often is kind of the motto. And then again, you know, these enemies are hard as shit all the time. We got 2 more centaurs down this hallway. Wow, we missed all of our spells. So we got 1 down. We try to take this guy down with just melee combat. Alright, we got them both down. And we officially have some stuff to go deposit. So we'll stay in here. We'll just deposit all of our stuff real quick. Yeah, this game definitely walked so that Skyrim could run. A lot of jump scares in this dungeon. You'll turn a corner and there'll just be a freaking centaur there waiting to fucking smash you. But a ton of loot in this dungeon. So pretty much I picked up in Privateer's Hold in this playthrough a little piece of paper in my inventory that let's see. Yeah, I pick up these little pieces of paper, and so it told me about this Tower Ashley. So if you guys are starting your playthrough, you can just type in Ashley like this, and you can go to this. I wouldn't do it until you've ran that other dungeon a few times, though. Get at least one armor piece on all of your stuff. Minimally, you want like 7 armor for each one. Minimally, before you start this one. Otherwise, those centaurs are just going to run you over. Right? Are you talking about the right next to my picture here? Or it's actually over here? Yeah. That's King Lysandus. That's the name of the account, and that's also the little the ghost of the king that haunts the main city. He if you're there after dark, he will try to kill you, and he'll be screaming vengeance. Mods I would recommend for a first playthrough is no mods. Download the Daggerfall Unity version. Only play, just play with the Daggerfall Unity version. Don't run any mods for your first one. Yes, this is canon. I believe some things were retconned, I think is what you call it. Anon, thank you so much for following. Yeah, this is the biggest map ever made on a game that's like not procedurally generated. So it is about twice as big as the size of the UK if you were to just like walk it. So if you walked around like the bay, which like the whole map is called the Iliac Bay, if you were to take a walk around the bay, it would literally take you like a month in game. Or like in real life. Not in game. And some people say like Arena, which is Elder Scrolls 1, this is Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Some say Arena has a bigger map, but again, that map is 100% procedurally generated. So like when you're running or whatever forever, it's just, there's nothing out there, it's just booty, you know what I mean? Is this really important after Morrowind? I don't know about important, but some things of the game are like, a lot of things are introduced into the lore, like some of the old gods are introduced into the lore. I think like Almalexia, Solta Sil, and Vivek, I think they might be introduced into the lore. So some key players are introduced into the lore for sure into this game. What do you mean miss hits? I don't miss playing that game because I can play it any time. If you download what's called Open Morrowind, it's kind of like this, where it's like an updated kind of graphical engine. We got some Elven Greaves, guys. Here we go. Oh wait, we already had Elven Greaves. This is that good playthrough, I forgot. Yeah, so everything is on a dice roll. You can completely miss a hit, but really what you do is you roll. So like my weapon here, if you can see in this box right here, when I highlight my weapon, it says 3 to 13. So my bottom damage is going to be 3, my top is going to be 13. Obviously that's going to be kind of affected by what stats I have and where and what kind of buffs I have at the time as well. Brandon, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, if you're hanging out with me, please hit that follow button. We're trying to get to 1,000 follows. That way we can be seen on the For You page. Right now it's just kind of showing me on the live For You page. So if you click on a live and then you start scrolling through all the lives, that's pretty much the only way I can get in. So if you guys can share it to people that love the Elder Scrolls or people that love old games, whether an old head PC gamer, they're going to love watching this. Share it with those guys. Help me out. Get me seen by a couple people. Oh yeah, swinging and missing in Morrowind kind of hurts the soul a little bit more than in this game. I think maybe for the fact that you just understand that this game is that much older. It's from '96, so you kind of like, okay, the dice rolls can be brutal. We got some torture chamber going on in here. But the dice rolls and their brutality are a little bit more forgivable in a game that's this old, if you know what I mean. Been watching a Morrowind stream. We actually went live with our Morrowind save last night. I have like an end game save, and I was showing everybody what I like to do, which is what I like to do is hoard things and set things up in shops like little displays. Hold on, I need to check out the map here for a sec. We need to get to the caves real quick. Are the caves over here maybe? Where are our caves? No, I want to go back upstairs. So I'm not running any mods. I don't typically like to run mods unless they're like graphical, like water effects, maybe some. So right through this door to the left should be the caves. Water effects, lighting effects, draw distance, stuff like that is what I prefer. Unless I've absolutely beat the hell out of a game 1,000 times and I'm just looking for new stuff. If I haven't really beat a game and I don't fully understand it, like in its ins and outs, I'm not going to get any extra quests or alternate endings or stuff like that. Troy, thank you for following. Alucard, thank you for following. I'm wearing a pair of glasses that I got on the TikTok shop. You can get these. There's like a 5-pack or 4-pack of them. These are like the yellow tinted ones. But just look up like retro glasses on TikTok. I think I got the 4-piece set for like less than $5. Alright, we got another centaur. I'm going to try to zap him out of existence. We got him down. Alright, so now we have to be a little bit more picky with our carry weight because no, they are not blue light blockers. I'm just a nerd and wear them on stream because I think I'm cool. Pretty much, this game came out in 1996 and my dad and my grandfather were both accountants. So to me, people in 1996 look like this, if that's any explanation of why I kind of wear them. One cool thing about this game is that the NPCs will attack each other. Oh god, I hope we don't die right now. Oh my god, are you serious? When was the last time we saved? 1 to 10. Hold on, let me adjust this. My ears hurt real quick. So I am not an accountant, if that means, if you're talking about like those other weird websites. Well, they're not weird, I respect it or whatever, but no, I don't do that. Nah. Hey, you see me wearing it in 2024? No offense, brother. I got a pink pair too that I wear with this polo that I have that's like got these pink flowers on it. I look very like, 70s dealer meets Mr. Rogers kind of. Oh, so you meant like a real account? No, no, I decided to not go that route of accountant. Because I don't like math. Like, I'm good at it and all. It runs in the family to be good at it, but not what I necessarily want to be sitting down and doing every day. Really what it was that when I was growing up, every day my dad would come home and we'd be like, oh, how's work, Dad? And he'd be like, oh, I f***ing hate it. I hate everybody that I work with. I hate my job. I hate what I do. I hate this and that. And I'm like, oh, sick. So I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? D105, thank you for following. Yeah, I thought, you know, it's that new TikTok slang. Alright, we'll take care of this guy real quick. Rest up, and then we'll save. But yeah, as you can see, this is like considerably bigger than that other dungeon that we were running kind of after our early playthrough. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh geez, so when this happens I just run and run and run and run and run until I don't see any enemies for a minute. Guys, thank you for liking the live. I super appreciate all of you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for everybody who's been sharing and following as well. You guys are awesome. You guys are super awesome. I will be probably hopping off of the live here pretty soon, just because it is about dinner time. Me and my wife got to think about what we're going to make here really quick, but thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you aren't already, make sure you're following. Get notified when we go live. We're always playing this game, 1996 Daggerfall. I don't know. We were talking about maybe getting some B-dubs ordered. So I think I might do what my usual at B-dubs is. I get the All-American burger with 6 wings as well. So I'll get the seasoned potato wedges with my burger, and then those wings as well. It started a couple years ago. They had like a special run-in where you buy a burger there, and then you get free six-piece wing or something. So I was there like 5 times a month during that special, and then I've been ordering that same thing ever since. We are from Arizona. I'm sure they have so what I said was B-dubs. It's also known as Buffalo Wild Wings. So you probably have Buffalo Wild Wings where you're at. Yeah, I love how the NPCs will like fight each other in this game. So like the shittier guy, he's gonna tank the harder guy for me. They're gonna fight it out real quick, and then maybe I can sneak in a backstab, get a little bit of extra damage going. And we'll see if we got any upgrades here. No upgrades. Some enemies nearby. Can you get followers? I mean, this is how I know how to get followers, is by asking people to follow me, pretty much. Besides that, there's no like real hack or workaround. Tim, thank you for following. Really appreciate that. Yeah, B-dubs is great for games and chilling. They usually got a bunch of different TVs. Usually have like the sports package too. So if your game's blocked out in your area, it's a good place to go catch your team. Alright, I think we should probably make our way to the exit, deposit our stuff, and then probably I will be wrapping it up right about then. So we'll go down here to the bottom, which I assume this is the bottom. Yeah, we really are going to the bottom here. Okay. Went too far down. I tried to stream daily. I've been streaming a lot lately. I can't promise daily, but I try to go live pretty often now. Alright, we need to figure this out. How are we going to get down there? So, behind... Alrighty. Okay, yeah, no, it's not accessible from this side, I guess. What do you mean the dungeon music is the same? Madman, thank you for following. Really appreciate ya. Arena is not an easy game to play. It is not very forgiving. That being said, it is a fun game. You know, if you can try it out, I would recommend just trying it, you know, for the fact that it is a piece of that Elder Scrolls history. Yeah, I would assume they probably had similar or maybe the same composers for a lot of the games as well. Alright guys, we made it out of the dungeon alive. We're going to hit that save button and we're going to be signing out for the day, guys. Thank you so much for chilling, guys. I really appreciate you. If you guys are just now joining, hit that follow button. We're going live with this game often. That's what we do on this channel. We play Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Thank you, Cryo, for all the comments and everything. Thanks for asking all those questions today. I really appreciate you. Make sure you guys are sharing this with people that you know that like retro gaming and Elder Scrolls games. Thank you, Harvey, for following. Really appreciate you. I'll catch you guys on the next one, alright? Have a good one. Peace.